I had great plans this morning to shoot some amazing blue hour photos. Unfortunately, it didn't quite work out as planned. It's just after 5 a.m. the blue hour starts, so I missed that opportunity. Fortunately, an opportunity presented itself which meant I could salvage the morning. So I looked out of the window and realised that a cruise ship had arrived at some point during the morning. Behind me is that cruise ship. It's the Carnival Splendor. I set up my iPhone to record a time lapse, and that is actually still recording. So although I didn't quite catch blue hour, I should have some really cool footage of the sun rising over the Sydney Harbour. So we're going to walk through the Rocks area as we walk back to the hotel. The Rocks is one of my favourite areas. It's just a really cool vibe as you walk through. I love the old buildings and the architecture of them. So when I arrived into Sydney yesterday, I arrived at Wynyard Station, and then it was about a 10-minute walk to the hotel. What I didn't realise is that 10-minute walk is all uphill. So let me show you the route that I took yesterday, because I'm walking up that hill now. Not sure how well this comes across on the camera, but this is steep. And when you think you're there, you realise you've got another hill. And I've cheated, I'm on the road. Because the road is a bit easier than climbing the stairs. Let's check out the view and stop the iPhone time lapse. It really is a spectacular view. So going to walk through Botanic Gardens. There's a photo that I want to recreate. The first version of this photo was taken in 2001, my first visit to Sydney. And so I thought it'd be really cool to see if I can find the exact location and take a 2025 version. So let's see if I can find it, and I'll put up the 2001 picture now. So what I'm looking for are Aboriginal wood carvings, and haven't found them yet. So I just checked a map at the Visitor Information Centre, and it didn't exactly identify where they are. But it's my first sighting of cockatoos since being here. Let me zoom in on them. Honestly, didn't think that finding these Aboriginal wood carvings would prove to be so difficult, but the Botanic Gardens are huge. I mean, this is really good weather, so it's not a bad day for walking through the gardens. In the meantime, whilst on the lookout, I shall enjoy the view with the backdrop of Sydney's skyline, the Harbour Bridge, Opera House. Just coming up to a really cool viewpoint here, actually. There we go. How's that for a view? Okay, I've admitted defeat. I've left the Botanic Gardens, gonna walk through the CBD back to the Shangri-La, get my bags, and then move over to the next hotel. So I'm gonna grab the bags that I left at reception earlier, jump in a taxi and go to the next hotel. Hopefully I can check in. And so this is the terrace area outside of the hotel. I've stayed at this hotel before. Last time I stayed here was 2007, so 18 years ago, and I remember sitting out here. So we are room 251. Okay, so first impressions, obviously a lot smaller than the last room, but I was expecting that. The bed actually takes up most of this space. Yeah, so I underestimated how long it would take to transfer hotels and get everything sorted, but that's finally done. I'm not super happy with my room, mainly because there's no view, so I've inquired at reception about changing it. So on the way to Darling Harbour, and I noticed the entrance to the Barangaroo Reserve. It's so nice to walk beside the water. Thanks, mate. All right. I'm curious to know exactly what is Stargazer Lawn, so let's go and find out. 360. Okay, let's continue with our walk to Darling Harbour. Now this isn't the most direct way of walking to Darling Harbour, but it's definitely the more picturesque way of walking there. I remember drinking in Cargo Bar many years ago. It's still here, so I figured I should get a beer. Behind me is the Three Wise Monkeys pub, which I used to go to quite a bit whenever I visited Sydney. So I'm going to go in there now. Just seen they've got an offer on for burgers, so I think burger and a pint sounds good. Well, the burger and chips were really good. Needed that, so yeah. It's been a good day so far. A lot of walking, a lot of sightseeing, a couple of beers along the way. Yeah, so after I finish the pint, I'm going to make my way back up to the hotel and hopefully manage to shoot some cool blue hour photos. That's this evening's blue hour shoot finished. Got some really epic photos there. The last ones were the best. They've come out really well. The light reflecting off the water looks awesome. And what a backdrop. The Sydney Harbour Bridge looks absolutely stunning, and it makes for a great subject for nighttime photography. So if you're in the area, I recommend Pier 2 for some awesome photos. Please like, comment and subscribe, and hit the bell button to be notified when the next video is released. I'll see you on the next one.